Welcome back to the channel, friends. Today we're taking a look at the demo version of a game called Skull Horde. This is an excellent action roguelike autobattler where bone battles flesh. Now, it's not often that the ravenous undead are the good guys, but in this game that's the reality, and I really love what this one is working with. It has great pixel art, it's got great music, effects, and the gameplay loop I found very, very fun. It's definitely not one to miss if you like an autobattler or action roguelike. Now, if you want to check out this game for yourself, you can certainly do so. There is a free demo available right now on Steam. Link in the video description below. Otherwise, it's slated to release in 2026 sometime. So let's hop on into a brand new run. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Consider subscribing so you don't miss the next upload. And smash that like button for a good measure. Thank you so much. Now let's rock and roll. Right, so this is the type of game that just throws you right on into it, and I really do like the fast-paced action of it. Now, I am this floating skeleton. I am moving it around with Wasta, okay? And our skeleton crew right here got a bunch of different types, including a pikeman, we got an archer, we got a shield bearer, and we got a swordsman, okay? They will auto-battle and just kind of do their own thing. Now, I can summon them around me with the shift key, okay? And you can hold that down. They'll kind of move more as a pack with you. Then I also have a spell on the spacebar key, which will frenzy my units. We'll use that once we meet some opposition. Now, I just found a treasure chest there, and if you played action roguelikes before, you're probably pretty familiar with this, but, you know, these are a variety of different buffs that we can, you know, take to help shape our team. Now, sometimes they do things that are good and bad, so you really have to pay attention to the kit that you're formulating. Now, if you ever want to know what some of the terminology means, just press E. And you can see there's, I mean, this one's very self-explanatory, but if you want to learn more about the buff that you're grabbing, just press E. So, grit. Unit armor increases with missing health up to 50%. The answer's, of course, yes. So let's lock that one in, and let's go find some baddies to destroy. And of course, we're fighting like corpulent, fleshy monsters, and our skeletons are just helping them find out, you bet. Let's go ahead and grab these treasure chests here. We are stocking currency by way of gold in the top left, and then some corpulent, like, little pus ball thing as well. Those are used for relics. Gold is used to formulate your team, and a variety of other things. We got squad tactics. Deals 50% more damage if your entire squad is alive. I like it. I mean, that's a sizable damage increase. And then you're probably wondering, so, should a skeleton die? Is he gone for good? No, he is not. They simply respawn. Now, we have the buckler, so this is an example of one that's going to reduce my damage output by 3%, but give me plus 8 armor. I'm okay with that. We can take it. If I want to re-roll it, of course, it costs us red currency here. Let's go ahead and take the buckler. You bet. Then we have our little map in the bottom right. So I'm looking around, and ultimately we want to find the portal, which will allow us to advance to the next level. And then kind of in between levels, that's when you can shape your team. And you are on a timer, and as the timer wears on, it's going to get more and more challenging for you as more enemies spawn in. Now, this is the aspect of this game that I was really impressed by. I really like the way that it does kind of team construction, team composition. So, what we have here is we have a bulwark, we have an archer, a pikeman, and a churl. Well, 2 of them in our formation. And the way this game works is, let's say we purchase both of these archers here, okay? That's going to put 3 archers in this stack, and then once you have 3 of the same units, they actually promote themselves. So this archer will go up to its veteran form, it's going to change forms, it's going to be more effective in combat, okay? And then if we get 3 veteran archers, so a bunch of common archers into veterans, then into its final form, which is elites, then you actually begin to stack up what's called the oaths. So if you look over to the right, the ranged and rogue, so those are the 2 kind of oath categories that the archer skeleton has for you. So once you obtain the elite form, you actually do lock in those oaths, and then you can build your team from there, right? You get bonuses if you have 3 of the same oath in your team. Now, where this game really does shine is, so let's say I decide to move off, because, right, we only got 6 spaces here. Let's say I decide to move off of the archer unit altogether. Now, I got them all the way up. I locked in the ranged and the rogue oath. But let's say we want to move off for, you know, another unit type. You can definitely do that. As long as you have the oath locked in, it's permanent. So you can put together really strong builds. You can really kind of think outside the box with this one. And there's a bunch of different unit types, which I really do appreciate. The pixel art's good, right? It's got a nice kind of dark theme to it. Heavy metal music. This one is definitely one to play if you like the autobattler genre. Now, we got 2 archers here. I think you probably just add the 2 archers. Absolutely. And then you'll see this in effect. So boom. Veteran archer now, he's got like a crossbow. It's just more menacing looking, you bet. Then we got a pikeman as well. I mean, do we want to go in on the pikeman, I think is the question that we need to ask ourselves. I'm not sure, but I think what I want to do is we have the option to re-roll, giving us 3 new units to choose from, or we can actually upgrade the recruitment rank. And this will give us a better chance at finding a professional or an elite type skeleton. And these are brand new classes of skeletons altogether. Like, you can get like crazy ones based on what I've seen. So I think we do probably want to pretty routinely upgrade the recruitment rank. So let's go ahead and hit this right now. Bam. Alright, so now you see we have a much better chance at finding a professional. And if we hit it again, we'll have a chance at finding elites. So this guy right here, he's an example of a professional. The Jester deals a weak AoE attack that increases all bad stacks on enemies by 1. So if you're doing debuffs, that's probably a pretty good one. And not to mention, it's got 3 typings, or 3 oaths, off there to the right. Area of Effect, Arcane, and Troop. We also have the Bulwark and the Pikeman. I think what I want to do is, let's hit this again. And let's seek some more elite tier skeletons in our little Ravenous Horde. Alright, so Catacombs 2. We're traveling this little map here. Looks like we have a boss fight at the end. Alright, leather armor. Just +2 armor straight up. The answer is yes. And let's keep going. And your little necromancer dude, he does shoot. But obviously the real power comes from your skeletal horde. Now, I could choose to leave if I want to, but I don't think I want to. Let's go ahead and frenzy up. Go get them, boys. And then you're probably wondering, can your necromancer take damage? Well, yes, he can. Like, he can be attacked by the enemy. And what happens is the damage sustained by your necromancer is actually taken by your skeletons as a whole. So you want to keep them out of harm's way. We have the whetstone crit chance scaling. I mean, I can reject this. We can banish it. We can re-roll it, or we can accept it. I mean, crit chance is fine. We'll take it. 5%. And then this right here. So let's see. Well of Time. Enjoy the present, sacrifice the future. Permanently increase the rates with which dungeon threat increases by 5%. But we get 3 units for free. The answer is yes. We'll take that for sure. Now we get some freebies. Alright, so we got the Dread Maul. High health and high damage, but very slow attack rates. I mean, we can augment attack rate. Does 20 damage. Compare that to like any of the other units that we have. Yeah, we'll take them. Bone Rat. Do we like the Bone Rat? Small and weak, but fast attack speed. Takes 5 units to upgrade. Bulwark. I think, yeah, Bulwark is fine. Let's grab him. Who's this guy? A cleric. So a healer. Interesting. Otherwise, we do have this Jester. I don't really have many debuffing units right now. Do we take another Dread Maul? Or do I take a cleric? I don't dislike the idea of a healer. 15 for this Dread Maul. Let's buy him up. Got another archer here, yeah. So let's keep stacking these up, right? We're working toward its most elite form. Cleric, yes. Another archer, yes. Another Dread Maul. Excuse me, I thought it was Bulwark, but no, Dread Maul. That's kind of a cornerstone for your formation, I guess. Alright, fantastic. So let's keep on moving here, boys. And let's take him out. Alright, so this guy right here, he's going to offer me different relics for this currency. So, syringe. So that'll give us more of this currency. We have Rampage. Gain stack on kill, Rampage. Or Rusty Dagger, +1 damage, yeah. Be stacking those up as much as possible. Rampage, not exactly sure what it does, but it sounds fun. I mean, if you think about it, we're kind of on a rampage, as it is. Let's go ahead and look at this map. Looks like I've explored everything. Got a few more enemies off this way. So we'll take them out, and then we'll get out of here quick. Want to stack that currency and keep adding skellies. You bet. Alright, let's go. And then I do believe you lose when you lose all of your skeletons. Like, everything is dead. I'm pretty sure. Oh, can I sell this pikeman? We can get 6 gold if we sell the pikeman. Let's sell it and let's go ahead and upgrade. Because I want to add some elite classes. Like, look at this guy, the Bone Golem. Tremendously tanky unit with high health and high armor. Does not attack. So it just soaks up damage A warden behemoth type. Cool, man. Let's keep going. Need more gold. So let's get it. Frenzy up, boys. A ravenous, frenzied band of undead. Hourglass. So that will improve our respawn rate should a skeleton die. Very, very good. What do we have here? Splinter thorns. Friendly units gain thorns. Yeah. Absolutely. Right, nice. It looks like they're rampaged up. Right, what do we have? Chunk of flesh. Added max health. Got liquid courage. So enemy dodge increases, but damage multiplier increases by 10%. Let's take that one. Feel like we need more top-end damage. Yeah, like the sprite work, the effects, very, very good in this game. And like I kind of mentioned in the intro, it's one that invites you to play by simply just starting a run, jumping on in. Coin pouch. Yeah, we'll take that. Could always use some more gold, man. Alright, what do we have here? A whirlpool. Return to the start of the previous floor. Accumulated dungeon threat will remain. So an opportunity to get some more cash. Let's do it. Why not? Nice, so we can add the bone golem. Do we like the bone golem? Do I like the churl? Let's go with the churl. We can get another veteran unit. Get a couple of them. Let's go ahead and re-roll. A cleric, yeah. Nice, we can max him out. Well, not max him out. We can get him to veteran status. Bone golem just keeps on showing up. I think I'm good. I don't like that he doesn't attack. Let's get more dread maul. And how about some more archers? Nice, now we have 2 veteran archers. We're almost there. We have an assassin skeleton. Cool, man. Melee slayer and rogue. Right, Catacombs 2 is where we find ourselves yet again. And it'll be interesting to see what a boss fight is like. Let's go, boys. Don't leave me behind. Well, don't let me get out in front, more like. Alright, Flensed Hide. So our dodge goes up, armor multiplier down. Coin pouch. Or Inquisitor's Bounty. So the threat goes up quicker, but we get a lot more gold by 12%. Let's grab coin pouch. It does effectively the same thing without the drawback. Right, so what's this? Echoes of battle. The gong beckons to be struck. What horrors will it summon? Gain 50%, okay, of these 2 balances. Let's go not now. I think what I want to do is, let's stack up as much of these as possible, and then let's hit it. Pretty sure a fight's going to ensue, and here's the portal out of here. Okay. Well, there's one more little area to explore. Pretty small level overall. Chunk of flesh, absolutely. Little max health action. Alright, nice. So let's hit this Gong of War and see what tries to defeat us. Tries. Let's get frenzied, boys. Alright, not bad. Alright, way to go. Dancer shoes. Dodge up. Definitely take that, man. Alright, very, very good. We have 154 gold now. So we can do some really good things with the gold. Let's, like, transform the team. How about this? Sharpshooter Elite. Very low attack speed, but high crit chance and very high crit damage multiplier. I'm in on it. Absolutely. We have a professional dancer. That's funny. Churl, yeah. We'll take it. Let's see what other options reveal themselves. Another sharpshooter. Excellent. We've got a carver and a bone golem. Alright, Dread Maul. Level 2. Alright. Well, veteran level 2 more like. Here's another one. A fire mage. I mean, in what game is a fire mage not compelling? No, I do worry, like, might not necessarily have the beef on the front line, but the bulwark here. Heavily armored melee unit. I mean, he's a melee, vanguard, warden, and behemoth. He does tick a lot of boxes. Are we in on the healer? Let's get rid of the bulwark. Let's go ahead and get rid of him to make space for the fire mage. An elite skeleton. Another sharpshooter, you bet. Alright, this guy's looking a lot cooler. War drummer. Performs a single melee AoE attack. Siege and then troop. See, there's like all these synergies. I'm not really sure what they do. Like all of the synergies. Once you have them, you know, oathed up. It's like we just stumbled on into a cleric. I mean, we'll take it. Why not? And the troop is looking mighty. Let's go. Alright, what do we have here? All units in your squad will suffer damage equal to 75% of their remaining health. You get a legendary item. I'm good. Or at least not now. Alright, Blood Bond. Friendly units rapidly lose health when more than 20% health remains. Units now share a common health pool. Health is synced after damage is applied. I don't really know how I feel about that one. Weakness identified. Gain stack on kill, incisive. Or stunning blow. Deal stack on crit, rooted. Deal stack on crit, disarmed. Can I get both of these? I can. Let's get them both. Sounds good to me. Did add our new sharpshooter, right? The high crit rate guy. And we seem to be doing just fine. Alright, let's keep going, boys. Frenzy up. These chests is obviously where you get a lot of the gold, man. Where's my fire mage? Let me see you operate here, pal. You get a pretty wide pickup radius in this. Are we in on this or not? I mean, we're going to be three-quartered. Our health will be three-quartered, but you get a legendary item. Let's take it. It's probably best to take that one late. Sodden Gauze. Slowly regen health. Okay, yeah, absolutely, man. And you can see the health across the board not looking so hot right now. Let's get out of here. Got plenty of gold. Let's keep shaping the team. A Dread Maul. Alright, we almost have our first elite. Ballista. It's another ranged unit. We're kind of in on ranged units. Am I moving off the cleric? What would be nice is to get these guys maxed out so we can at least lock in the oath. So let's stick with them for now. Alright, here we go. Dread Maul. Here we go. Alright, the champion Dread Maul. Look at this guy. 150 damage. 500 max health. Maybe we don't need any more beef on the front lines. That is a very, very strong looking unit. And now, of course, we lock in the oath. Area of effect, melee, siege, and behemoth. So we want to consider those synergies when we're building out the rest of our team. Another fire mage. Here we go. A veteran fire mage. Looking cool. Cleric. We almost have that one locked in. And we're all out of cash. Come on. This has got to be a well-funded necromancer operation. Let's go, boys. Alright, so we have to kill the elite to progress. Or to progress. Alright, well, let's find them. Is that the elite? Sure looks like it. With his HP. Try stack up those burns here, boys. I'll see if I can get you frenzied again. Take him down. Alright, very good. Black Ledger. Gain stack on kill revenants. So what does revenants do? Okay, the unit respawns faster. Not half bad at all. Man, you just like make bank opening up these chests. It's good stuff. Let's keep going. Got the Dread Maul on the front lines, right? This guy just taking names. He's got 5 stacks of... What was that? Enraged or something? It means he's killing units is what it means. Alright, I'm liking this team, man. Give me something good here. What do you say? Whetstone. Professional training. Okay, respawn time goes up, but you get more gold. I mean, leather armor, hard to go wrong there. Let's go crit rates. Let's keep the respawn rate as low as possible. And let's go this way. Okay, got some more units up this way. Let's take them out, boys. Way to go. Back this way. Fire Mage, I see ya. I see ya, Operator Man. I see ya. Alright, so here is the passage out. Let's take it. We got 173 gold. A good problem to have. Alright, the Churl. Let's see what this guy turns into. Alright, a champion. Alright, he's looking good. So now we have Melee Vanguard locked in. I could choose to go to another unit type if we like. Alright, if you want to move off the Churl, you can do it. We have the Petard. Explodes when near an enemy, dealing AoE damage. It's got a 3-second respawn time. AoE and Horde type. Got another Dread Maul. Huge fan of the Dread Maul. Let's re-roll it. Archer, yeah. Let's add the Bone Golem. Really curious about him. Okay, here we go. Maxed out Cleric. Champion Cleric, alright. Looks a lot more mystical and ensorcelled. How about this? 3 sharpshooters. You love to see it. Veteran. We'll be on our way to Elite in no time. Another one. So if I wanted to move off the Cleric, we certainly could. I think the Cleric and the Bone Golem probably have some synergy. You know, keep them nice and healed up. So maybe we're actually in on the Cleric. Just keep adding those Dread Maul, man. Alright, Churl, we got the Hurler, War Drummer. Is this guy compelling? I mean, he kind of is. Kind of is. War Drummer or the Bone Golem? He's got 30 max health. The Bone Golem has 100. Not to mention 100 armor. Alright, here we go. Champion Archer. Like an Arbalist. A Fire Mage, yes. Ballista would be one to add. Given it's ranged, right? Oh, you can banish units too, huh? Interesting. Let's go ahead and hop in. Let's see what that Bone Golem offers us. Alright, boys. Make my day. Let's go. Alright, chunk of flesh. Yes. Plate mail. Can't afford it. Coin pouch. Absolutely. Give me more of that gold. Been real good to us. Alright, I see you, Bone Golem, just tanking hits. Alright, this will reduce my health to 75%, right? Or by 75% more like. to just 25%. A little spawner right there. Mutated growth. Max health multiplier by 10%. We do have some tanky units. I will entertain this. I mean, we do have that one relic that heals us, right? So let's do it. We get 3 free units, including the sharpshooter. Exciting stuff here. Let's take them. And what do we have? The champion sharpshooter. Nice. Long Bones Johnson. Let's go. Another one of these guys. We're going to have another champion. I think we're in on the archer. Here we go. Bone Golem. Looking a little more difficult to contain. Right, not half bad at all. Except for we do take some massive damage. Hourglass, you bet. Right, boys, let's keep going. Frenzy up. I mean, I'm not seeing any casualties, right? Like, there's nobody waiting to respawn down here. Let's go. Get down here, boys. What are we doing? You're making your necromancer work, man. It's not the way it's supposed to be. Right, back up this way. Leather armor, yes. Of course. Looks like there's a wing over here that we haven't explored yet. Glowing brand. Anything that procs off on crits, I'm in on. Alright, here we go. Yeah. It's going to give us a ton. That's a great find at the end of a dungeon. Absolutely it is. But look, we're in Ruthless 2 territory. Looks like I missed this. Chunk of flesh. And let's turn them into chunks of flesh. Let's go. Low HP, not a problem at all. To the portal we go. We're going to be facing the boss soon, and let's see what we can do to shape our team even further. So, Ballista. Man, I'm curious about it. It's a ranged unit. And these guys have the magic arcane. AoE, siege, and then troop. Siege and ranged. We've actually got a lot of siege. Like, your siege. I mean, this guy's healing for 8. What's his attack speed? Every 5 seconds. Let's move off the cleric. And add the ballista. Another sharpshooter, you bet. Fire mage, you bet. Archer, sure. Dread Maul. You know it. Another Dread Maul. Alright, here we go. We got another champion Dread Maul. Grenadier. That's an AoE and a siege unit. I mean, do we just run Dread Maul? I guess this guy has 300 max health, but do we just run Dread Maul and then all ranged units behind it? The Bone Golem is elite. But he doesn't attack. Tough choices. I think what I want to do is I want to focus on ranged units. What's up, Bone Golem? We'll see ya. Fire Mage. Another improved archer. There's a ballista. There's a sharpshooter. Another archer. Just keep re-rolling this, man. Grenadier. Dreadmaul. Ballista. Alright, how about that? Guy's looking menacing. 40 knockback. 50 damage. Alright, archer or sharpshooter. Let's get another improved sharpshooter. And an archer too, sure. Alright, not bad. We'll see if this team comp has some success. Okay, so we got a very tanky unit. That must be an elite. I mean, the Dreadmaul do a pretty good job of just staying on the front line. And continuously pushing forward. Well, the high DPS backline just takes him out. Burns and crits. And a flurry of projectiles. We're kind of answering the question. You know, is a couple of just frontliners enough in this game? I guess we're going to find out. Rusty Dagger, the answer is yes. Right, let's frenzy the Horde. Frenzy. Go get them, boys. Nice job, never stood a chance. Right, the Dreadmaul's on a rampage. Alright, Hourglass. Always good to see that. Clock. Respawn rate multiplier. Reduces respawn time stronger on units with long respawns. Yeah, we'll take it. Grizzly Trophy plus 20 health. But it makes you attack a little bit slower. We already have a bunch of slow attacking units. So maybe you actually do take that one. Alright, let's keep going, boys. Very, very impressed by the Dreadmaul. Though it looks like they've met some adversity, but... Okay, one of them falls. That's okay, he's respawning soon. Alright, tons of adversity, Matt. We got something real nice looking. Death Feint. When a unit would be killed by an attack, the attack is instead dodged. Unit heals for 25% of its max health and gains 5 stacks of feeble. I mean, absolutely. We're taking that. Let's frenzy the Horde. This level is very, very large and long compared to what we've been seeing. Let's keep going. Flailing swipes. So damage down, attack rates. So attack faster. I can accept that. Let's frenzy the Horde. I like the way when you press frenzy, like you can just feel the intensity increase. What is this? 3 units for free. Stay within the indicated area until the flag is raised. Okay, not a problem at all. Well, we're just hanging out here, man. Just hanging out here. Guys getting burned. Guys getting rooted. Guys getting wrecked. That's right. And you can see our oaths over here. So we need Oath of the Fletcher, right? Just one more ranged unit. And we'll get that bonus, whatever that bonus may be. Well, looks like ranged units attack faster. Okay, cool. So we'll have to see if we can assemble some of those. Challenge complete. You bet. Let me get some free units. Some freebies. Price is right on these guys. Alright, Ballista, yes. Dread Maul. These guys are normally pretty expensive. Archer, you bet. Might as well spend some cash here, too. I mean, let's get more Dread Maul. Like, as many as possible. Alright, so we got the Veteran Grenadier. Fire Mage. We're going to see the elite form of the Fire Mage real soon. Here we go. Let's see what he looks like. Alright, looking real cool, man. Looking infernal. More Fire Mage. More Dread Maul. ×2, you bet. Another Fire Mage. And then Sharpshooter ×2. Very, very good. The Horde grows. In strength and number. This was a very large level, man. Very large. Hey, what do you know? We got another one of these. Reduce dungeon threat 3 steps. Yeah, sure. Seems like we got some meteors falling from the sky in this zone. But you frenzy the Horde. We stay put right here on this flagpole. And we're looking good. I mean, we got a ball of very, very strong ranged units. I mean, look at them operate. Challenge completed. Without issue. Alright, that's a very elite unit. But down he goes. And we're still exploring, you know, uncharted territory. This level's like super large. But you can see the halls crawl, right? They do if you look at the mini-map. And that's of course because we're on Hell 3. So let's angle toward the portal here, guys. And let's get on out of here. Alright, Ballista. Almost have him maxed out. Almost. Another Death Maul, you bet. Sharpshooter, here we go. Is that another one? Why not just keep adding champions, man? The Horde grows. Let's go. Alright, so this must be the boss fight. Alright, who do we have here? Look at this guy. His scythe is backwards. But he looks ravenous for blood. And we're at the apocalypse. Okay. Well, let's do our best. Okay, watch out for the meteors, man. Let's hit the frenzy. Alright, boys. A big clash here in the middle. Come on, Dread Mauls. I need ya. Let's frenzy up again. Watch out for that fire rain, man. Must be the boss. Or maybe it's a result of, you know, the apocalypse. I suppose. Whetstone, yeah, for more crit, you bet. Alright, there's the boss. He's close. Can we frenzy up and take him out? Let's go, boys. Get in on him. Alright, nice. I can see that damage. Looks like he's just claiming the souls of my skeletons, though, man. Alright, so it looks like he gets super armor and runs off. Alright, looks like he's vulnerable again. So let's hunt him down. Looks like he's down there. Looks like I have a little location I can visit right here. Get some more buffs. Flailing swipes, we have ethereal form, gain health on dodge. We have jagged carapace, thorned armor. That's good. We're actually attacking decently fast now. We don't really have a dodge build going on, do we? %5 dodge. I'll save it. Alright, let's go engage the boss again, boys. Looks like he's gonna just keep running. Let's go, Frenzy. Get him. Pulse him down. Alright, 50% HP is approaching. Alright, he's below 50% now. Let's keep taking him out. Show him who's boss. Show him who the true gruesome one is. Let's go, boys. Alright, very, very good. Like, great damage. Phalanx. 50% more armor if your entire squad is alive. Of which they are now. Alright, come back to me. Let's go hunt down that boss. Take out this guy quick. Alright, get him. Frenzy up. Let's finish him off. Dreadmaul, get in there, man. Do your impressive DPS. I mean, it's just like our entire ball of ranged units do so much damage. And this boss never stood a chance. Let's be honest. Down he goes. Defeat remaining enemies. Okay, so there's 6 remaining. Shouldn't be a problem. Does this guy drop anything? Didn't even really drop anything, did he? What is this? A recruitment opportunity. Okay, we'll take it. Another veteran fire mage. Always welcome to the team. Right, here we go. Getting close on the grenadier. Got another Dreadmaul. Love to see that, man. Right, let's keep moving. Couple of enemies remain. A little cleanup duty. Alright, frenzy up. Alright, way to go.
I break free of my chains and burst through the granite slab intended to contain me for all eternity. With a horde of bone at my disposal, I carve through the fleshy abominations that guard my tomb. It is time to seek revenge.
Let's go get that revenge. Alright, so that must be like the first zone. Okay, cool. So now we get some meta stats. So who was actually like the most effective? The Dreadmaul, look at that. 32,000 damage. I mean, just downright impressive. Is that how much gold we spent? How many kills? 192 for the archer, right? The basic archer with the 192 kills. Is this damage taken? So look at just the pure value that the Dreadmaul added. Looks like 12 deaths. But as far as like a front line is concerned, the Dreadmaul is seemingly all we needed. Excellent. And it looks like that is the extent of the demo. So fantastic. This, of course, has been Skull Horde. It's a really, really fun game. I was really impressed. I like how it just kind of throws you right on into it. It does give you like a quick tutorial along the way. So just do that. It'll tell you how to play. But it just throws you right into it. And before you know it, you are into the action already. I found team construction very, very fun in this. I like the variety of skeletal units, right? And it's a game where it's not often that the skeletal ravenous horde is the good guys, but in this particular one, you are, and it's quite fun to mess around with different builds and team comps. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this one. Try out the demo for yourself today if you like. It's free on Steam. Link in the video description below. So with that said, I'm going to get on out of here, my friends. Let me know your thoughts about the game in the comment section. Consider subscribing if you happen to be new here. And I do thank you for spending some time on the channel. So I'm going to get on out of here. Thanks again, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.